Good morning, my dear students. So we started with the important part of or important section of chemistry, that is organic chemistry. And yesterday we started with what is organic chemistry, why it was called as organic chemistry earlier, and why it should be called as carbon chemistry nowadays. But ಆದರ್ಶ ಮಜಬೂರ್ ಇನ್ನೂ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ಅಂತ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, but actually it should be carbon chemistry. So why it was organic chemistry and why it was converted into carbon chemistry, yesterday I explained in my part 1 and part A. Okay, part 1, A and B. So today in part 2, the chapter that we are going to study is some basic principles and techniques in organic chemistry. Okay, so some basic principles have been retained and techniques have been removed from your syllabus this time. That is purification and others they have left, but the chapter heading is like this only, hence I am going to write. And we are going to study some basic principles. Under that basic principles, the first principle is tetravalence of carbon in organic or carbon compounds. So in organic compounds or in carbon compounds, recently, whatever you want, the carbon is going to show tetravalency. Tetravalency means it is going to combine with 4 atoms, okay, of the own carbon or some others, and it is going to form covalent bonds. Okay, tetravalence of carbon means, okay, in organic compounds or carbon compounds, what is the meaning of this? This means, if they ask you in the examination, explain tetravalence of carbon in organic compound, okay, this means, okay, this means, what is the meaning of tetravalence? This means carbon atom in carbon compounds or organic compounds, whatever you can call, in carbon or organic compounds, form 4 covalent bonds, sharing up of electrons, form 4 covalent bonds, okay, 4 covalent bonds with carbon atoms, that is catenation with carbon atoms or other atoms like, okay, hydrogen or oxygen, okay, oxygen, nitrogen, etc. Okay, nitrogen, etc. So this is what you mean by, what is the meaning of tetravalence of carbon in organic or carbon compounds beads? This means carbon atom in carbon or organic compounds form 4 covalent bonds with another carbon also, that is catenation, what we call, and other atoms like hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, etc. due to, what is the reason? Due to its catenation power. Due to its catenation power or catenation capacity. So these are interlinked. Because of catenation, it forms 4 covalent bonds, or covalent bonds are formed because of catenation capacity. So because carbon has a maximum catenation capacity. That means in carbon you are having one carbon is surrounded by 4 atoms. This is what you mean by tetravalency. Okay? So here it will be A, B, C and D. So carbon is going to form 4 covalent bonds. 1, 2, 3 and 4. And remember, dear students, this is a single covalent bond. And covalent bonds are 3 types. Remember, there are 3 types of covalent bonds because we can have single covalent bond, double covalent bond and a triple covalent bond. Okay? What is the meaning of covalent bond? The bond formed by sharing up of electrons equal in number by both the atoms. Okay? And hence, if carbon has to share 1 electron here and your A should share 1 electron, that is a covalent bond. And if this shares 1 electron, it should share another. It should share another. Suppose if, because of catenation, carbon is going to share 2 electrons of 1 carbon with another carbon, then we get a double bond. Because 1 pair of single bond is called covalent bond, 1 dash, 2 dash and 3 dash. Okay? So that is covalent bonds. Covalent bonds are 3 types. Covalent bonds are 3 types. ಮೂರಕ್ಕೂ ನಾವು ಕೋವೆಲೆಂಟ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. 3 types. First, single covalent bond. Single covalent bond. Single covalent bond formed by sharing up of 1 pair of electrons or 1 electron by each, and this is shown by A dash B. This is called a single covalent bond. And if you want second, double covalent bond, this will be sharing up of 2 electrons by each. That means 2 pair will be shared. And we get here A double bond, okay, B. Okay. And the third one will be triple covalent bond. Triple covalent bond. And this is sharing up of 3 electrons of each. And we get here A triple bond, okay, and B. So remember, covalent bonds are 3 types: single covalent bond, double covalent bond and a triple covalent bond. It depends upon how many electron pairs are shared. By 1 pair of electrons shared, we get single bond. 2 pair of electrons shared, we get a double bond. And 3 pair of electrons shared, we are going to get a triple bond. So this is regarding, and what is the definition of covalent bond? A bond formed by the sharing up of electrons equal in number. If A shares 1, B should share only 1. If A shares 2, B will share 2. If A shares 3 electrons, then your B must share, okay, 3 electrons. Sorry. So this will be 3 pairs. Okay. This is what you mean by. Now we are going to talk about why carbon in carbon compounds exhibits tetravalency. Okay? What is the reason? The electronic configuration. Okay? The electronic configuration of carbon is, okay? That is tetravalency or tetravalence. Both are same. Tetravalency of carbon, tetravalency of a carbon atom of carbon atom in its compounds, that is carbon compounds, in its compounds is explained on its electronic configuration, is explained on its electronic configuration, on its electronic configuration, that is carbon, that is symbol is C, and its atomic number Z is equal to 6. So we have to share 6 electrons. So electronic configuration will be electronic configuration of carbon, atomic number 6 is equal to, you know already, just now we have completed, 2 electrons should be present in s orbital, 1 s, and 2 electrons are present in 2s2, and 2 electrons are present in your p orbital. This was our electronic configuration. Since your 1s2 is completely filled, it will not take part in valency because this is already closed. So these are core electrons because already they have first bit. But here the interesting thing is the energy of 2s and 2p are almost same. Hence, whenever carbon is going to form compounds, or whenever carbon atom will react with other atoms or same carbon atoms, then what happens? 1 electron from your 2s will be shifted to 2p. That means the completely filled 2s orbital is going to be converted into a valency electron. So during compound formation, what happens? One electron from 2s orbital is shifted to 2p electrons or 2p orbitals, is selected to 2p orbitals. Then what happens? What is the reason? 2s and 2p have almost same energy, hence jumping takes place. Hence in compounds, carbon electronic configuration will be so this carbon will now in the form of 1s2. So this is already completed, so this will not take part in the reaction, and 1 electron is going to jump. So 2s1 and 2p3. So there is 1 electron in a 2s orbital, it becomes a valence electron. The complete filled electron, now it will be cut down to valence electron. So 1 valency in s orbital and a 3 valency in p orbital because half filled. So this is going to give you 4 valency electrons. So in compounds, carbon 6 electronic configuration is 2s1 2p3. Okay? Hence carbon has carbon in its compounds, has 4 valency. 4 means tetra. Has 4 valence electrons. Has 4 valence electrons. Because it will have 1 plus 3. It has 4 valence electrons and hence carbon in its compounds has 4 valence electrons which will share with atoms like same carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, etc. To form single, double or triple. Single, double or triple covalent bonds. Single, double or triple covalent bonds. So this is what you mean by tetravalence of carbon in organic chemistry. Organic carbon will show tetravalency. Tetravalency of carbon atom is in its compound is explained on its electronic configuration. According to carbon, the original configuration that I have written earlier is 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. 1s2 is already completely filled. It will not take part in reaction. And actually 2s2 also should not take part according to this configuration. Only 2 electrons it must have. Carbon must show only sharing up of 2 electrons in this p2 and hence its valency should be 2. So carbon should be bivalent. But actually it is found that during compound formation, when carbon alone is there, it may be like this in inorganic compounds. But when carbon is going to form compounds in organic chemistry or organic compounds, it is found that 1 electron of 2s will be shifted to p orbital. 2s and 2p have almost same energy and hence your paired electron will be unpaired in 2s, and since capacity of p is 6 electrons, so all of 3 will be valence electrons and shifted to 2p orbital, as 2s and 2p have almost the same energy. Hence this is a electronic configuration of carbon when it is not combined. But in compounds, the electronic configuration of carbon will change to 1s2, no problem for us, but 2s2 will become 2s1 and 2p3, and hence we have now 1 single electron in 2s and 3 single electrons in p orbital. Hence carbon in its compounds has 4 valence electrons, 3 in p and 1 in s, which will share with atoms like carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, etc. to form single, double or triple covalent bonds. So this is what we call tetravalency of carbon or tetravalence of carbon. If you want to write the same configuration in orbital type, you can write like this, or if you want to write orbital type in its compounds, so this will be 1s2, this is 1s, with both electrons. So this will not take part in reaction. This is not valence electrons. But 2s now, due to jumping of electrons, one electron will be here because one electron is jumped, 2s, and we get here, okay, 2px, 2py, or generally it is 2p, okay, and this is, earlier 2 electrons were there. Since one electron shifted from here to here, we get 3. So totally there are 4 single electrons, and these are called valence electrons. So these 4 electrons are called valence electrons. Valence electrons. Since there are 4 valence electrons in carbon, in its compounds, its valence is a tetravalency. And if you want to write in another form, you can write this. So carbon 6, in case of this you can write. So the valency will be 2s1, 2px1, 2py1, and 2pz1. 2py1, 2pz1. If you want to maintain here as it is, 1s2 as it is. So these 2 will not take part in the reaction, and these orbitals, that what we called half-filled orbitals. Half-filled orbitals. These are going to form hybridization. These half-filled orbitals. So in carbon we have 4 half-filled orbitals. So there are 4 half-filled orbitals, and hence its valency is 4. Okay? So either you can write this. This is also the same answer. This is also same, and this is also same. Okay? So this is what you mean by carbon is going to show tetravalency. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹಳೆ ಕಾಲದಾಗ ಅಜ್ಜ ಅಜ್ಜಿ ಅಂತಿದ್ರು ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಹೌದು, ನೀವು ಯಾರ ಜೋಡಿ ಮಾತಾಡಲಾರ್ದ ಕಾಗಿಗತೆ ಇದ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹಂಗ್ಯಾಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋ, ಜಗತ್ತಿಗೆ ಬಂದಿರೋ 4 ಮಂದಿನ ಹಚ್ಚಿಗೋರಿ, ನಾಳೆ ನಿಮಗೆ 4 ಮಂದಿ ಹೊರಲಿಕ್ಕರ ಬೇಕು. ಆ ಲೆಕ್ಕಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್ನೊಳಗೆ ಇಟ್ ವಾಂಟ್ಸ್ 4. ಅದನ್ನು ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೋರಿ. ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ಗೆ 4 ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಇರಬೇಕಂತ ಏನು ರೂಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ಗೆ 4 ಮಂದಿ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ದೋಸ್ತ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, 4 ಕ್ಲೋರಿನ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ 1 ಕ್ಲೋರಿನ್ನು 3 ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, 2 ಕ್ಲೋರಿನ್ನು 2 ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಟೋಟಲಿ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಇನ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ವಾಂಟ್ಸ್ 4 ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅರೌಂಡ್. 4 ಮಂದಿ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ. ಒಂದು ವೇಳೆ ಯಾರೂ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಸಿಗಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ತನ್ನೊಳಗೆ ತಾ ಕಂಬೈನ್ ಆಗಿ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಡಬಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎ ಟ್ರಿಪಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ಸ್. Point is clear. That we are going to study next. That is what we are going to study. Hybridization and shapes of organic compounds. That is next we are going to. Time is sir. Load rest of the time. So next we are going to start. So after one basic principle, that is we covered 3 basic principles. One, why organic chemistry was called as organic chemistry earlier. Then we explained why it is converted into carbon chemistry actually. And then we covered tetravalency of carbon. In organic compounds, carbon will show exactly sharing up of 4 electrons. That is what we call tetravalency. And now we are going to study another basic principle of organic chemistry, that is hybridization of carbon atom, and what type of shapes we get for the compound because of those hybridization. What is the meaning of hybridization? First of all, very simple. Hybridization is nothing but mixing. Very simple meaning, hybridization is mixing. But mixing what? Okay? Mixing up of half-filled atomic orbitals. Mixing up of half-filled. So 1s2 will not undergo hybridization because it is happy and it is saturated. Since 2s1, 2px1, 2py1, 2pz1, they are unhappy, they are half filled, they are going to mix with each other. So mixing up of half filled atomic orbitals. Atomic orbitals. So this is what you mean by hybridization. And this hybridization is common in your biology. Okay? Animals can be hybridized. You know very well, horse and donkey, we get Hesaragatte. And even in agriculture, hybrid joda. Hybrid means mixing two things which are different. Or you can take simple example, red rose plant hybridized with yellow rose plant. ಕನ್ನಡದಾಗ ಕಸಿ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಕಸಿ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಂದರೆ ಎರಡು ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಇದ್ದದನ್ನು ಕೂಡಿಸೋದು. ಅದರ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಒಂದು ವೀಕ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಬಟ್ ಏನು ಹೊಸ ಹೈಬ್ರಿಡ್ ಆರ್ಬಿಟಲ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾವೆ, ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ. ಇನ್ನು ಕೆಂಪು ಗುಲಾಬಿ ಗಿಡ ಮತ್ತು ನೀಲಿ ಗುಲಾಬಿ ಗಿಡ, ಸಾರಿ ಹಳದಿ ಗುಲಾಬಿ ಗಿಡ ಹೈಬ್ರಿಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಅದರಿಂದ ಏನು ಹೂ ಹುಡ್ತದಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಕೆಂಪು ಇರೋಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಹಳದಿನೂ ಇರೋಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಇನ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ರೆಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಯೆಲ್ಲೋ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಮೀನ್ ಬೈ ಹೈಬ್ರಿಡೈಜೇಷನ್. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಹೈಬ್ರಿಡೈಜೇಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ಕ್ವೈಟ್ ಕಾಮನ್. ಇಟ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಎಸ್, ಪಿ, ಡಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎಫ್ ಆರ್ಬಿಟಲ್ಸ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಇಯರ್ ಇನಾರ್ಗಾನಿಕ್ ಕೆಮಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ, ಕೋಆರ್ಡಿನೇಷನ್ ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಹೈಬ್ರಿಡೈಜೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಹೈಬ್ರಿಡೈಜೇಷನ್ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗ್ಬೋದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಕಾರ? ಎಸ್ 1 ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಪಿಗೆ 3 ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಹಾಫ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡು, ಡಿಗೆ 5 ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಎಫ್ಗೆ 7 ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಹೈಬ್ರಿಡೈಜೇಷನ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ sp3d5f7. Okay, so maximum hybridization is possible between one s orbital and RBS orbital with 1 electron, p orbitals with 3 electrons, d orbitals with 5 electrons, and f orbital with 7. So we can have the maximum hybridization is possible. But what is our heading, gentlemen? Hybridization of carbon atom and shapes of compounds. Since we are going to study only organic chemistry, carbon compounds, for your PUC first year, we are going to restrict our study only with respect to mixing up of S and P only. Why? Because in carbon, there is no d orbital, there is no f orbital, and hence we stop our study for the time being only mixing between s and p orbitals. And hence, first of all, you should know what is the meaning of hybridization. Okay? Hybridization is a process, okay, or phenomenon, is a process of mixing, remember, of mixing half filled, full will not undergo reaction, half filled, unhappy, unsaturated, half filled atomic orbitals, half filled, okay, atomic orbitals. And one more important point is hybridization is a process of mixing, okay, different. That is very important. Hybridization is not possible between same, different. That is, S and P should be there, or S, P, D should be there. For first point, for mixing, we should have different orbitals. They should be half-filled, different half-filled orbitals. To get new orbitals, of identical energy, of identical or same energy, identical or same energy. This is what you mean by hybridization. Hybridization is a process of mixing, okay, mixing up of different half-filled atomic orbitals to get new orbitals of identical or same energy. So next we are going to continue with types of hybridization, okay, which type of hybridization carbon will give you in its compounds and what type of shapes we are going to get due to that. Okay, I will continue, my dear students. Thank you.